So now we're going to talk about dividing rationals. Division of fractions is very similar to multiplication of fractions. This is where you've got to sing the song. Write the first one down, change the sign to times, turn the second one upside down, and then you multiply. Boom, boom, boom. And then you simplify. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so you now have this recorded with me singing it. You could probably sell this to a record label if you wanted to make some money, as long as you cut me a piece. All right, so anyway, so that's really what you're going to do here with your dividing rationals. So we're going to first write the first fraction down. Hopefully no one has any problems with that part. Change the sign to times, so we're going to change this division to multiplication. And then you flip the second fraction upside down. So what was on the bottom is now on top. What's on top is now on the bottom. Okay, so now we have a multiplication problem. We repeat the steps that we did with our multiplication of rationals. So let's dive in. I'm going to put parentheses over here because remember, anything put with a plus sign or minus sign is connected. These are an entire factor. They cannot be eliminated. Okay, they can't be eliminated separately. Let me clarify that. So you can't take out this n, you can't take out this 3. They have to stick together. All right, and we have multiplication. So again, I'm going to go ahead and just draw the line straight across. Now one thing here, you'll notice we have n minus 1 squared. Remember, anything being squared is multiplied by itself. So what I'm going to do is just kind of scribble out this square, and I'm just going to write the n minus 1 again. All right, so now everything is factored. Everything's factored. So I can go through and start eliminating. Remember, that's what we're trying to do, is simplify these fractions and eliminate things that they have in common. So this one has an n plus 3. Down here is an n plus 3. We can eliminate those. This has an n minus 1 on top, n minus 1 on the bottom. Now I'm left with an n minus 1, an n plus 2. They can't eliminate each other. Remember, you cannot mark out those n's because they're separated. Okay, and so you're left with n minus 1 over n plus 2. That's it. You're done with that one. Isn't that great? And this is where you say, yes, Miss Fowler, this is just awesome. All right, so here's another problem. You know, I'd give you one that hasn't been factored. So what we have to do first, write the first one down, change the sign to times, and then we're going to flip the second one upside down. All right, now we have multiplication. It is not factored, so we need to go ahead and do some factoring here. The 1 over 5p squared, that we can't do anything with yet. Now let's look at this. 5p cubed minus 35p squared. 35 and 5 are both divisible by 5, so we can factor out a 5. We have a p cubed and a p squared, so they both have p squared, so we can factor out p squared as well. Okay, now look how nice that's going to match up down here. Isn't that great? Okay, so what am I left with? I'm left with a p minus, well, 35 divided by 5 is 7. Okay, and we factored out this p squared. Okay, so it's outside. Now on the bottom, we've got 9p minus 36. 9 and 36 are both divisible by 9. So we factor out a 9. I'm left with p minus 4. Alright, so over here I have a 1 times all of this stuff. Anytime you multiply something by 1, it's just itself. So I'm just going to kind of mark this out so it, I don't know, doesn't mess us up. Alright, so now we can start eliminating common factors in your numerator and denominator. We have a 5 and a 5. We have a p squared and a p squared. Now, I'm going to eliminate these together, but they're not connected with a plus or minus sign, so you don't have to eliminate them together. It's just kind of nice that they're both the same, so we're going to go ahead and eliminate those. Now I have p minus 7, p minus 4. Those are not the same factors, so we cannot eliminate those. I have a 9 outside the parentheses. I do not have any more values up on top, so this is my solution. And you're done.